Так, сейчас мы будем делать упражнение по чтению по-английски. Я буду слушать в наушники и тут же повторять. Это по методу Михаила Шестова. Очень клевая штука, всем рекомендую для развития речи и аудирования. Это просто отрывок из любой книжки. That made me sad, because if he couldn't learn, he wouldn't be able to eat, and he'd be hungry. I don't think it's right to make him pass a test to eat. How would Bert like to have to pass a test every time he wants to eat? I think I'll be friends with Algernon. That reminds me. Dr. Strauss says I should write all my dreams and the things I think, so when I come to his office I can tell them. I told him I don't know how to think yet, but he says he needs more things like what I wrote about my dad and mom. And when I started school with Miss Guinness, and anything that happened before the operation is thinking, and I wrote them in my progress report. I didn't know I was thinking and remembering. Maybe that means something is happening to me. I don't feel different, but I'm so excited I can't sleep. Dr. Strauss gave me some pink pills to make me sleep good. He says I gotta get lots of sleep because that's where most of the changes happening in my brain. That must be true. Because Uncle Herman used to sleep in our house all the time when I was out there working on the sofa in the parlor. He was fat, and it was hard for him to get a job because he used to paint people's houses and he is very slow going up and down the ladder. When I once told my mom I wanted to be a painter like Uncle Hurt, my sister Norma said, "Yeah, Charlie's gonna be the artist of the family." And Dad slapped her face and told him not to be so goddamn nasty to her brother. I don't know what an artist is, but if Norma got slapped for saying that, I guess it's not a nice thing. I always feel bad when Norma got slapped for being mean to me. When I get smart, I'll go visit her. March 30. Tonight, after work, Miss Guinan came to the teaching room near the laboratory. She looked glad to see me, but nervous. She looks younger than I remembered her. I told her I was trying very hard to be smart. She said, "I have confidence in you, Charlie. The way you struggled so much to read and write better than all the others. I know you can do it. And you're doing something for other retarded people." We started to read a very hard book. I never read such a hard book before. It's called Robinson Crusoe, about a man who gets marooned on a desert island. He's smart. He's figured out all the kind of things so he can have a house and food and is a good swimmer. Only I feel sorry for him because he's all alone and has no friends. But I think there must be something else on the island, because there's a picture of him with his funny umbrella looking at footprints. I hope he gets some friends and not be so lonely. March 31. Miss Guinan teaches me how to spell better. She says, "Look at the work and close your eyes and say it over and over again until you remember." I have lots of trouble with through the say through and enough and tough that you don't say an enu and two. You gotta say enough and tough. That's how I used to write it before I started to get smart. I mixed up, but Miss Guinness says, "Don't worry, spelling is not supposed to make sense." Progress Report 9. April 1st. Everybody in the bakery came to see me today, where I started my new job, working by the dough mixer. It happened like this. Oliver, who works on the next quit yesterday. I used to help him out before, whipping the bags of flour of a fig. Anyway, I didn't know that I knew how to work the mixer. It's very hard, and Oliver baked to baker school for 1 year before he could learn how to be an assistant baker. But Joe Corp is my friend. He said, "Charlie, why did you do Oliver's job?" Everybody on the floor came around and they were laughing, and Frank Riley said, "Yes, Charlie, you've been here long now. Go ahead, Gimpy and around and he won't yet tried it." I was scared because Gimpy is the head baker, and he told me never to go near that mixer because I would get hurt. Everyone said, "Do it," except Fanny and Birdie, who said, "Stop it, why don't you leave the poor man alone?" Frank Riley said, "Shut up, Benny. If it's April Fool's Day and works on the mixer, he might fix it good, so we'll only have the day off." I said, "I couldn't fix the machine, but I could work it, because I've been watching Oliver ever since I got back." I worked the dough mixer. Everybody was surprised, especially Frank Riley. Fanny Burden got excited because she said it took Oliver 2 years to learn how to mix the dough right, and he went to bakery school. Bernie Baker helps on the machine, said I did it faster than Oliver did and better. Nobody laughed. Итак, вот таким образом надо читать.
Flowers for Algernon,
Очень
Disc
много.
2.
Ой, включилось.
April 3rd. Finished Robinson Crusoe. I want to find out more about what happens to him,
Ой.
but Miss Kinnian says that's all there is.
В общем, таким образом, по мере возможности, желательно чаще, как минимум там 1,5 часа в день, начитывать. Сначала вы читаете текст, поводите глазами и слушаете одновременно и пытаетесь повторять. Но это после того, как вы пройдете курс Михаила Шестова. А потом вы уже можете повторять без книжки, потому что вы прекрасно различаете каждое слово отдельно, можете его быстро в таком же темпе воспроизвести. Вот такая рекомендация по английскому языку.